Hello and welcome back to another video. So apologies for the squinting, because I know I'm squinting because I can barely see the camera. It's beautiful and bright here today and warm on top of it. And then you'll probably hear these guys bellowing because I'm going to move them in a minute and they are well due a move today. You can probably also hear the machinery going behind me, so everyone is flat to the mat here cutting silage the last 2 days. So we're going to be joining them now on Saturday, which is in 3 days time. So we're going to get that done. Hopefully by the time you're even seeing this video, we'll be well done and dusted. In past years we've kind of got caught out. Well, last year was extremely late, and then the year before as well, we kind of said, oh, we'll give it another week. And sure, of course, the rain came. So then it was another 2 weeks after that. And, you know, it just pushes it all out. So this year we said we're not taking any chances. We've got a good spell. It's supposed to be dry, or more or less dry, for 2 weeks. So we're cutting. Because the sooner we've this cut, the sooner we can get the cattle up there, and also then we'll be prepping for the second cut, which we're definitely going to use. But anyway, I'm just making my way over to the decent, I was going to say good, but the decent part of this field, because today I'm going to do my first ever official grass walk. Generally the kind of grass walks I do go a little like this. Yeah, there's grass in here, we'll throw them in here. That's usually how we do it around here. So, although that is absolutely what I'm doing now, because I see that there's grass in there, so I'm going to put them in there, I'm also going to do a little calculation to see how long they're going to last in there. So, my dad came across this in the Farmer's Journal. They're all overtaking me now because they know where we're going. Yeah, he came across this in the Farmer's Journal. It's just a very easy way to give you a rough calculation of how many days grass you have ahead of the cattle. So as I said to him last night, it's not as easy for us to do that because we know the hectares and the acres, but then you have to take the rushes out of that as well. So it'll be a very rough estimate, but it'll be interesting to see how close we are to it. So I'm going to try and get past these here now without them trampling down the makeshift gate I have, and we'll go in and I'll show you what I'm doing. But you'll see I have nothing. The other hand is holding the camera. I have my wellies and a black pen, and that's what I'm going to use to measure the grass. So we'll do that now in a second. So all I was doing there was measuring the grass with a pen up along my Wellington. Right, so now that I've measured, I used an app there a couple of months ago just to work out the hectares and acres in each field. So this total field is almost 4 hectares, but obviously it's divided in 2. Plus we have an awful lot of rushes. So I'm going to say here is probably, without the rushes, we're talking about 1 hectare. I'm probably being a bit optimistic with that. It might be just under it, but we'll say 1 hectare anyway, okay? So I have that figure. Now, what they say is you should graze down to 4 centimetres. So they say everything over that 4 centimeters then is what you use to calculate it. So for every 1 centimeter over those 4 centimeters, you're looking at 250 kg of dry matter per hectare. So obviously you'll just multiply that by the centimeters to get your total kg of dry matter. Then we need to work out the total weight of our cattle. So if I get the average and work out the totals, they say that cattle will eat approximately 2.5% of their body weight per day. So if I get the total weights, multiply it by the 2.5, that will give me the total amount of kgs that they're eating. So if I take the total kgs of dry matter divided by the total kgs of what the cattle will eat every day, I should then get the correct amount of days feeding I have in this field. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how close I can get to it. So I'm going to go up to the house soon and do the calculation, and then I'll let you know how many days I think it's going to last. And look, we'll revisit this video and we'll see how close I was. Now, I have not been known for my maths. My dad is excellent at them though, so I'm sure he'll help me if I need it. But look, it is a very basic calculation anyway, so I think I should be able to manage it. But it will just be interesting to see afterwards how close the calculation ended up being. So we'll do that. But for now, these poor creatures are looking in over the gap at me. They're mad for a move, so I'm going to let them in. I'll try and set up the camera and hopefully they won't trample it in their excitement. And yeah, we might have a look at them as well when they're in, because they're in good condition at the moment. So be nice to show them off a little bit. That's last year's pick of the bunch, so we're really hoping that she'll come bulling soon, and we'll AI her. She's a full sister to the Simmental heifer just right there over her back. So if we could get the two of them calving next year, we'd be absolutely thrilled. That's an easy calving limousine then behind her, coming on well because she's a lot younger than the others. Charlie there, he's alright. He's not great, to be honest, and he's out of that old Simmental cow. Don't know, he just didn't turn out great. This one is due the 6th of June, and of course Dad is away on holidays and she has never calved on her own, so I'm already stressing out about that. And then she's the other one, the Polly, that's due in June. Those two, that's it, they're done. This one was the first time calf of the Charlie cow over there. Really happy with her since she came out to grass. She's flying it, but she is the eldest of them, so she'll obviously look better. This young one here, she's the youngest. Yeah, she's out of the Polly, she's the youngest. She had the joint ill last year. You can see she's a bit leggy, but I suppose she's still growing up, so we'll give her a bit of time to fill out as well. And that's a Grand Charolais bullock there beside her. Much better than his brother. I showed him in another video. That's the other easy calving Limousin. Not too bad, but again young, so just hasn't filled out like the other ones. Have I left anyone out? Because I'll feel bad if I did. I didn't. That's her calf this year, flying at plenty of energy. Doesn't particularly like me, but I wouldn't say it's wild either. And here comes my man. My main man. Huh? How's my boy? Every day he comes over. The big problem with him now at the moment is he's a bit too friendly. Doing a lot of jumping and playing. I don't know what that says about me. Does he think I'm a cow? But yeah, I have to try and ease him out of that. I know I'm rubbing him on the head there now, and I try not to, because you know they kind of puck then to get more. Head down, mister, head down. But you know, they're irresistible at the same time. Look at this. Stop eating my t-shirt. Yeah, he's my best boy. I'll try and get a proper clip of him there now, but it's hard because he tends to follow me, but I'll try and get one quickly. But yeah, lovely wide back on him there now. Yeah, he's a good one and super friendly. Really like this guy. Alright, now I'm going to leave them at it there for a while I wade through my sea of rushes over here. But yeah, I'm actually going to go up. I forgot to bring it down. I'm going to bring a wire and a few pigtails and put it across here, so they'll be able to access the water there, but they won't be able to go back on the stuff that they're just after coming out of, just to give it a chance, really. And that's it. I'll go do my calculations and I'll be back. Now I'm here with my sheet and I've worked it out and I have a figure, so I'll let you know what it is anyway. So the first thing I did anyway was I got the average height of the grass. So that came in at 9 centimeters for me. So nothing too exciting back there, unfortunately. But we take off the 4 centimeters then, because that's what the cattle should graze it down to, which leaves me with 5 centimeters. For every 1 centimeter then, you have roughly 250 kgs of dry matter per hectare. So I've just multiplied my 5 centimeters by 250, which gives me 1,250. The next thing I did then was I got the total weight of the cattle. So I'm saying there is roughly 5,800 kgs between them down there. So I think that's close enough anyway. So then I need to multiply that by 0.025, because they say cattle will eat roughly 2.5% of their weight per day. So if I do that, I come out with 145 kg. So then all I have to do is divide my grass by my kgs, which gives me 8.6. So that's the total amount of days I should have those cattle in that field, according to this calculation. If I was looking at it, I wouldn't say it's a million miles off. I would have probably said a week. I would have said 7 days, and you'd probably push it to the 8. So it's not a million miles off. So it will be interesting to see if the maths are right. Now, as I said, it's very hard to do it on that field. So I think I'll do it on a different field, you know, one of my good fields when the silage is cut now, because it'll be far easier to work it out. I won't need to be trying to take the rushes out of it and things. But yeah, I don't think it's too far wrong. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's something a bit different. I wasn't doing much physical today, more mental. So yeah, look, it won't be to everyone's liking, and if you hated it, don't worry, I just won't do it too often. But yeah, it's interesting to me anyway. So if anybody has any other ways of doing these grass calculations now, simple ways. I'm not going out buying anything for it, but yeah, it's just nice to see how close we'll be anyway. So look, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed something a little bit different today. But yeah, if you did like it, give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Thank you.